You weren't created to crumble. Weakness isn't your nature. It's something you allowed to grow because the world made you comfortable. Too many cushions, too many excuses, too much waiting for someone else to hand you permission. That ends now. Discipline doesn't wait for feelings. It demands action. A Stoic doesn't ask, "Do I feel like it?" He commands himself. You've been drifting too long, lulled by noise and distraction. Every time you postpone, every time you scroll, every time you hit snooze, you train yourself to be fragile. Enough from this moment. Your life is about self-respect, and self-respect is built in sweat, silence, and consistency. Not in theories, not in talk. You don't need applause. You need proof. Proof to yourself that you can rise and carry your own weight. Stand up, take control, and stop outsourcing your strength. The morning is a battlefield. When you stay in bed, you surrender before the day even begins. Every extra hour under the covers is an hour someone else is outworking you, sharpening themselves while you stay soft. While you debate with your alarm clock, they are already fighting their weakness. While you scroll in bed, they are stacking victories. Stop thinking waking up early is about being productive. It's deeper than that. It's about proving to yourself that your will is stronger than comfort. Marcus Aurelius rose with the dawn, not because he had to, but because he refused to betray himself. He reminded himself, "I rise to do the work of a human being." That's your call. Each morning, you either rise to lead yourself or you sink into the slavery of ease. The Stoic knows, respect begins the moment your feet hit the floor. If you don't command the morning, the world will command you. The first hour decides whether you lead or whether you react. You want strength? Step into the cold silence before the noise finds you. You want clarity? Sit with your thoughts before the world buries them under distractions. You want freedom? Then seize the start of the day before anyone else lays claim to it. No one will force you to do this. That's the point. Discipline is a choice you make in solitude. Build a fortress in the quiet, because once the chaos arrives, it's too late to prepare. The Stoic doesn't wait for the perfect mood, the perfect plan, or the perfect push. He carves discipline from discomfort, again and again. Every dawn is a test. Will you control yourself, or will the world control you? You talk too much. You explain too much. You justify too much. Why all? Because deep down, you're unsure. Real power doesn't shout. It doesn't beg for approval. It moves in silence. A Stoic doesn't waste his breath telling people who he is. He shows them. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." Every word you spill chasing validation drains your strength. Warriors don't leak energy with chatter. They conserve it for action. When your words carry weight, speak. When they don't, stay quiet. Silence intimidates. Silence steadies. Silence proves you no longer need the performance. If you want to master yourself, stop narrating your every move. You don't need to announce discipline. You need to live it. Let results speak where your mouth doesn't. In a noisy world, your silence becomes rebellion. Your body is not decoration. It's a weapon. Neglect it, and you betray your mind. A weak body invites a weak will, and the weak crumble under pressure. The gym isn't for showing off. The run isn't for medals. Training is about hardship, about control, about forging resilience that comfort cannot touch. Seneca knew this. He trained his body because character is sharpened through strain. Every rep, every sprint, every drop of sweat is a reminder. You choose suffering now so you don't collapse later. When you lift, you're not chasing aesthetics. You're practicing resistance. When you run, you're not chasing applause. You're chasing clarity. Pain becomes your tutor. Discomfort becomes your ally. Stop seeing training as optional. It's duty. If you avoid it, you choose fragility. If you embrace it, you harden into someone unshakable. Most people run from discomfort. That's why they stay weak. You, if you want to rise, must run toward it. Every ache, every burn, every drop of sweat is a lesson. Training isn't about muscles. It's about mindset. The weight reminds you, resistance is part of life. The soreness tells you, effort leaves a mark. The silence of training alone proves, you don't need an audience to endure. Strength is not given. It's carved in repetition, in sweat, in struggle. You finish the set when it hurts. You finish the run when your lungs are on fire. You push when nobody's watching. That's how you prove to yourself you're real. You don't think your way into discipline. You bleed your way into it. Pain doesn't break you. It builds you. And every time you embrace it, you are less soft, less fragile, less ordinary. The world is addicted to being noticed. Every meal posted, every thought broadcast, every move performed for strangers. But attention is poison. It tricks you into trading purpose for applause. Fame doesn't make you strong. It makes you dependent. The Stoic doesn't build for eyes. He builds because it is right. Like a tree pushing its roots deep underground before breaking the surface. You must strengthen in silence. Every day you go unnoticed is freedom. It's your chance to grow without distraction. Let them chase likes. Let them shout for validation. You stay quiet, stay unknown, stay focused. Because when you finally rise, it won't be because you begged for recognition. It'll be because your strength became impossible to ignore. That's the Stoic path. Build in the dark. Let your presence speak louder than their noise. Comfort is the silent killer. It whispers, rest a little longer, take it easy. You've done enough. And before you know it, your edge is gone. Greatness doesn't come from comfort. It comes from collision with struggle. Every time you deliberately choose the harder path, you sharpen yourself. Take the cold shower, wake before the sun, lift when your body screams no, walk into silence instead of noise. Do what soft men avoid. The Stoics understood this truth. Ease breeds weakness. Discipline breeds strength. The modern world is designed to soften you, to tempt you with convenience, to drown you in entertainment. Resist it. You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to be unbreakable. Comfort is the test. Reject it daily. And with every rejection, you return closer to the warrior you were meant to be. Discipline is not something you do once. It's who you are. Every choice is a vote for the person you become. Hit snooze. You cast a vote for weakness. Rise early. You cast a vote for strength. Skip training. You reinforce fragility. Push through. You carve resilience. This isn't about motivation. It's about identity. You are either the man who controls himself or the man who is controlled by ease. Every day is evidence. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's repetition in silence. It's doing what you said you'd do, long after the excitement is gone. The Stoic doesn't brag about consistency. He embodies it. You want self-respect? Then stop betraying yourself. Keep the promises you make when no one is watching. Build discipline so deep it becomes instinct. Let it be your nature, not your struggle. You don't need to announce your discipline. You don't need to explain your grind. Talking about it cheapens it. The world is full of mouths with no backbone. Don't join them. The Stoic way is simple. Fewer words, more proof. Speak only when your words carry weight, when they serve a purpose. Otherwise, stay silent. Silence is power. It unsettles the insecure and steadies the strong. You want people to know who you are. Let your actions expose it. Rise early. Train hard. Hold yourself steady when others crack. Move with calm when others panic. That says more than any speech ever could. The man who must explain himself hasn't earned respect yet. The one who acts with discipline doesn't need to argue. His presence speaks. His results echo. His silence commands. Life will test you. Not with comfort, but with chaos. The question is, did you build yourself to withstand it? Or to perform for the crowd? When pressure comes, applause won't save you. Likes won't steady you. Discipline will. Training will. Silence will. The Stoic doesn't rise for recognition. He rises so when the storm hits. He doesn't shatter while others seek praise. You must seek preparation. Hardship is your rehearsal. Every rep, every early morning, every moment of chosen discomfort. These are your drills for the war life will eventually bring. Stop chasing visibility. Stop craving validation. Build yourself in the shadows, so when the light hits, you don't crumble. Strength that depends on approval is weakness in disguise. True strength is silent, steady, and immovable when chaos strikes. This world will tempt you at every turn. It will seduce you with comfort, drown you in noise, and bait you with approval. But every time you choose the harder road, the quieter path, the unseen labor, you return to who you were before the world softened you. You return to the warrior. Stoicism isn't theory. It isn't poetry. It's presence. It's discipline. It's duty. It's rising before dawn when no one cares. It's training when no one's watching. It's speaking only when words have weight. It's working in the dark until your strength is undeniable. And when life hits, and it will, you won't fold. You'll rise because you didn't build yourself for comfort or applause. You built yourself for war. So let the rest stay soft. Let them laugh, scroll, and sleep in. You rise, suffer, sharpen. And in that suffering, in that silence, you'll become what few ever do, unbreakable. Don't just let these words pass through you, act on them. Discipline, strength, And clarity only comes when you step forward and choose the harder path for yourself. Change doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you decide today to rise, to train, to embrace silence, and to reject comfort. What about you? What part of your life do you need to harden, sharpen, or take back control of? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your fight, your struggle, your commitment. Thank you for listening. And remember, this is Stoic Power Lab, where we rise, suffer, and sharpen together. Until next time, stand firm, stay silent, and keep building.